Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined today by Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks for joining me today, Coach.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right.
Since the last time we chatted, the Pride played to a 1-1 draw with conference opponent James Madison before playing a non-conference game against Dartmouth Tuesday night, falling 3-0. Coach, can you just give me kind of your overall assessment on your past two games?
Yeah, James Madison, I thought it was a great performance away at their ground. Average first half that was solid. Second half we got on top of the game, and I thought, to be honest, we should have closed the game out. Just a little bit of lack of understanding with a couple of situations on the field, and they equalised, but in overtime we could have won the game as well. So overall, quite pleased with that performance.
And can you talk a little bit about the Dartmouth loss yesterday?
Yeah, first half not so bad. We worked hard, and I thought we should have gone in at half time maybe ahead. Second half we just totally switched off. Maybe overplayed in a couple of situations, and before we knew it we were 2-0 down, and then heads dropped, and we had to make a few changes. Worried a little bit about the next game, Delaware, and we conceded a third. So from my point of view, a decent first half, a very poor second half in terms of concentration and keeping to the game plan.
Freshman Matthew Bowinkle scored again in the James Madison game. He was the CAA Rookie of the Week this week with 2 goals last week. Do you think he's starting to kind of find his groove a little?
Yeah, I mean, it's not difficult coming from club soccer straight into D1 soccer, and he's found it difficult to adapt, but he's getting an idea. He's not the finished product, of course, but he's starting to be dangerous. He gets on the end of things, his runs are good off the ball, and he's working hard, so I'm pleased for him, but yeah, there's a long way to go.
You have a number of young players in your lineup this year that have either been starting or coming off the bench. What have you seen from them now that we're in the home stretch of the season here?
Yeah, I mean, all of them have had good days and bad days, I think, but the fact is they're getting experience. I think we had 3 or 4 freshmen on the field last night a lot of the time, and that's good news for the future. But the fact is we're looking to win games, and we've only won 1 game out of 11, so we've got to look at that. In the conference we're okay, we've tied 4. But we've got to do better. We've got to do better as a group, including all the freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors. And it's not good enough where we're at. We need to improve.
So you're at the halfway point in conference play now. You're 0-4 in conference, kind of an unusual spot to be in. What are you looking for from the last half of conference play?
Yeah, again, good news, bad news. We haven't lost in conference, but we haven't won. I think we put up some great displays in and quite finished our chances. And I think most of the 4 times we've had chances to win. The other teams have had a couple of chances to win as well. It's been back and forth, but we've got to be honest with ourselves. We need to take steps forward for the last 4 games. We need to improve. We need to get better because we're playing some excellent teams, and if we don't grow as a team, we're going to be on the outside looking in. So we've got to come together as a group. We've got to understand what we need to do. We've just got to evolve and get better. And from my point of view, they're a great group of guys, and I think it's just going to be psychologically tough for them. But they've got to dig deep. We've got to dig deep as a coaching staff, and we've got to set the plans in the right spot and move forward from here.
You have Delaware at home on Saturday. Delaware's always a tough opponent. They're usually towards the top of the table in the CAA. What are they going to be like this weekend?
They're going to be well coached, they're going to be organised, they're going to pass the ball well, they're going to have talented players, and as per all the teams in the CAA. And they're going to be emotional because it's a big game for both of us, so it's going to be a battle, it's going to be a war, it's going to be interesting, and hopefully we can get something out of it.
Hofstra men's soccer team hosts Delaware this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. at Hofstra Soccer Stadium. This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra men's soccer head coach Richard Nuttall. Thanks again for joining me, Coach.
Thanks a lot.